with Sister James's palette. Let me get better lighting.
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. In today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. Okay, I know thousands of people are tuning into my channel. I could finally review the new Paris Hilton palette. Girl boss, you know, and I just can't get around to reviewing it because there's just so much drama. So we're gonna have to push this on hold a little longer for a day whenever there's really not much drama or something. A slow news day, you know? So I'm sorry if I broke thousands of people's hearts, but we'll eventually get around to reviewing this palette, girl. Love Paris Hilton so much. Okay. Not sponsored, girl, although maybe I should be, but not sponsored. But I want to say a big thank you to Gerard Cosmetics because they sent me this Super Booster Teeth Whitener. I used it, you know, just paint your teeth, girl, and they're white. So thank you for sending me this. If you guys are interested in it, I put a link down below. It's not an affiliate link. I'm not sponsored. Just check it out if you want. Well, we got to talk about James Charles once again. This is gonna be my fourth or fifth video on James Charles drama palette, girl, and this is gonna be my last one. This is gonna be my last video on James Charles until I actually receive the palette. I say that unless she'll go on like a Snapchat rant, and then of course I gotta make another video. But I think this is about it, right? So y'all love it. Y'all live for it all day long, but you know there's a few little Poindexters who are just like, well, really? Dare you talk about James Charles fifth time in a row? They get all tired, they're like, oh my gosh. So yeah, okay. And for those of you, I have a little secret, girl, BoxyCharm, which I am an affiliate for BoxyCharm. You have something major coming. You have something huge coming for a holiday, so don't want you to miss out on it. If you're interested in signing up for BoxyCharm, my affiliate link is down below, so if you click it, I give you taco money. It's gotten out of control now. All right, so we always talk about how we want new beauty gurus. Where's the new people? I'm so tired. So bored of just the same people, honey. So there's a new one. I'm gonna shout someone out. Well, because there's some drama with it, of course. You know, everybody wants to be a top YouTuber, but nobody ever wants to be talked about. If you're famous on YouTube, you're gonna get exposed. That's just the way of the world, honey. Every celebrity's gone through some drama. That's just the way of the world. You're not famous until you've gone through some little drama. All right, so there's this YouTuber. His name is, COHLS World or something. I don't know. So this is his picture here. This is his account. She has around 11,000 subscribers, 19 videos. Well, I don't know how, but she got PR. I can't get PR to save my life. And she gets at the house. Well, I guess James Charles or Morphe, I don't know the T, sent him the palette to review the new James Charles palette. And you already know, there's about to be some drama, a little eyelash, a little wonky, girl. So let me read you this. It says, James Charles Morphe, the Sister Truth review, COHLS World, okay? So right here, there's a picture of a black with question marks on it, okay? Now, currently this video has 16,000 views. It was posted 17 hours ago. Well, what's interesting about the video is he somewhere along the line says that it didn't work for him. Something about like it not mixing well or something. If I have the so James Charles commented on his video, which, like I said, this is James Charles' palette, so he wants to make sure everyone's happy with it. So that's why he's commenting back and saying, hey, this is the issue, or hey, blah, blah, blah. But I'm thinking it can kind of come across as being sister controlling. But let me show you what he said, okay? So the boy wasn't really happy with the way some of the colors were turning out. So James Charles commented and said this. For some reason, the pressed pigments in this palette are iffy with Shape Tape. That's why I said in my reveal video, to use primer like a Paint Pot or Morphe eye primer. It performs so wonderfully when it's more dry base like that. Hopefully you'll give it another try. All right, so here's the drama. So if you don't know, James Charles loves Shape Tape. He says that that's all he uses, and he just uses Shape Tape, concealer, all that gigs, right? And James Charles is very much the person that like, he knows what he likes, what works for his face, and he sticks to it. Sometimes he'll try other makeup, but he always comes back to what works for him, right? Well, I will say, I've been doing this for a while, I will say that sometimes certain ingredients of makeup work best with other ingredients of makeup. So what you're used to doing to your face, you add something new to it, may not work because it kind of works better with something else. If that makes sense, it's kind of confusing. James is saying that to use the Morphe primer or use a MAC primer. The Tarte Shape Tape is not gonna work. So here's my issue, right? This is James' palette. James should have been like, can we make this work? Tarte Shape Tape, because that's what I always use. I mean, people were not having it. Let's go to the comments together. I see where you're coming from, but wish I didn't need to buy a new primer too. Still love the other colors. Palette is beautiful. I'm not buying a Morphe primer and layering it just to get eyeshadow to work properly. That's what happens when you stand private label from China. Well, crap, now I need to buy a paint pot or Morphe product too. If that's the case, maybe your palette should have 3 less shadows and a primer included with it. Do I have to use Morphe brushes too? You get what the people in the comments are saying? James, you claim to know a lot about makeup, the house loves to match. I think that's a good idea. If you were supposed to use a Morphe primer for this palette to work so good, honey, makeup sees the house, you know? What if I don't want to use a Morphe primer? What if I don't want to use the MAC paint pot? Right now, you're gonna laugh. The concealer I'm using right now is the KKW concealer. I'm using that one right now. And I'm also using the Chanel concealer as well. That one's in the other room. If I buy something and somebody says, oh, well, you know, it didn't really work out because it actually works best if you were to use this primer over here, I would be like, are you serious? I gotta spend more money? And like this person said, no, should I buy the Morphe brushes too? You know, what is this, Apple computer? You have to own everything Apple for it to work together? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? I mean, James, you should have just commented in the comments. You should have been like, oh yeah, well, you know, if you really wanted it to work, you should have used MAC. You should have used Morphe this. Oh, by the way, use my code, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to throw no shade. I'm just reading the comments, girl. And the person who posted the video, Cole's World, even though it didn't really work for him, like that little mishap there, he still gave it a positive review. He did not cancel the palette. He very much could have, but he gave it a good review. I feel like it was unbiased. And so, yeah. So, I don't know Cole's World or anything like that. Wish him all the best, much success, girl. Lovers to match. And I'm pretty sure she was just excited to get a Morphe palette and have James Charles comment under it. But James Charles has been commenting a lot about people and how they should and shouldn't use the palette. Just let it be. Because now you got all these people in the comment section throwing shade at the house about how dare you tell me what primer to use. You know what I'm saying? I think James should have handled it differently. In my opinion, he should have contacted the boy privately and said, hey, thanks for the video. I really love watching it. By the way, if you would have used this, maybe this, it could have worked a little better. But yeah, just kept it amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? I think in James' reveal video, he might have claimed or said something about that. But I want to know, James Charles always uses, it's his tried and true Tarte Shape Tape Primer. And his own palette doesn't work with one of his tried and true primers that he uses all the time. So what is he doing? Every time he picks up his palette, he's gonna use a Morphe primer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish it would have been like more effortlessly on his side. It was like, I want this palette to work with how I already do my makeup. So it's just so seamless and amazing. But who am I, girl? Who am I? What do I know, girl? Some other people are complaining that James Charles palette doesn't even have an L in it. They said it's missing an L on the, girl, I don't know how to spell either, so maybe she don't spell her name with an L, who knows, girl. But anytime there's a Morphe palette release, anytime, there's always drama. If there's a beauty guru and a Morphe palette equals drama. There's always like a little shake up. I mean, it's just the beauty world. That's always how it is, girl. Anytime there's something new coming out, there's always gonna be that one comment, well, this looks like a dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. Ever since that. It's been going on for years. Every time something new comes out, there's a dupe, or this has been done before. I mean, these people, Morphe is not creating a new color of the rainbow here, guys. Let's just be honest. I always just feel like Morphe has all these colors. They're like, hey, beauty guru over there, pick your color, pick your palette scheme, here we go. And then people are gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. Now, I'm still gonna buy the palette, of course, because I don't have to give my official review. Maybe I could find a real makeup artist to come on here and we can talk about it together, do some little swatches, you know? Well, speaking of real makeup artists, Jaclyn Hill posted on Snapchat that she used the James Charles palette. Check it out.
Filming with Sister James's palette. Let me get better lighting. Hold up. The lighting here usually slays. Oh, hi. Sister Slay. So on other news, my brother, his wife, their $2, really? Their two daughters, Talia and Jada, just got home from their 3-month trip to Cambodia. I haven't really been talking about it much because I'm not ready yet, but my brother and I are starting something really exciting, and he's been working on it for the past 3 months over in Cambodia with his family. Something that we are both extremely passionate about, obviously. And I get to see them. They're actually home and they're coming over, and I'm probably gonna bawl my eyes out and have to wash my face, and this makeup is just gonna be bye-bye. But you know what? That's the sister situation, so it is what it is.
But if she was to do a, God, I'm so shady. Okay, if she was to do a video on the James Charles palette, you already know she's gonna love it so much. She works for Morphe. He works for Morphe. They're friends at the house. She's not gonna give it a negative review. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be like, can you imagine that if she got James Charles Morphe palette and gave it a negative review? No, they work for the same team. So if you were to watch Jaclyn Hill's palette review of the James Charles Morphe palette, would you feel that it was biased? You know? And if it is biased, she should say it all day long. She should own it. That's just like me. Girl, that's just like me. If I were to do a Jeffree Star palette review, you already know I'm going to love it so much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hello. That's just the truth all day long. So it's like, it's the same thing with Jaclyn Hill reviewing Morphe. You already know she's going to love it so much, whether it's Bretman Rock with Morphe, whether it's Nikita Dragon with Morphe, whether it's James Charles with Morphe, they're all these little clique of Morphe people. They're going to love it so much. Girl, they're Team Morphe the house. I've never seen Jaclyn Hill just get up there and bash Morphe or James Charles up there and bash. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But for whatever reason, y'all love her so much. She can do no wrong. James Charles can do no wrong. But that's just my opinion about all that drama. Anyways, guys, hopefully I'll get a day off to save my life, so I can go ahead and review the damn Girl Boss Paris Hilton palette that the world has been waiting for, girl. This is the underground palette of the century, girl. Look at that. We've never seen these before, girl. Anyways, you know I love Paris Hilton so much. I'm biased about her too. Welcome to the YouTube channel where we're just biased about reviewing makeup. Anyways, guys, well, at least I admit it to you guys. Some people even don't, girl. Anyways, guys, if you like the video, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. If you don't like the video, send to your haters when they watch it. They lost 10 minutes of their life they'll never get back. And don't forget, I do have music and merchandise down below. Check it out if you want. See you next video. Bye. Love you so much.